SAP was first established in the 1970s. Instead of creating custom programs for each customer, it developed standardized solutions, heralding a new era in enterprise software. SAP soon realized that data needed to be stored in one place and processed in another to ensure reliable transactions. The first online transaction processing databases, known as OLTP for short, were developed. This meant that a customer could store all their business data in a single database. Business leaders immediately recognized the potential to use this data for better decision-making. The problem was that OLTP databases were designed primarily for transaction processing and not suited to business intelligence. Reports had to be predefined, and ad hoc analysis was simply not possible. The introduction of online analytical processing databases, known as OLAP for short, in the 80s provided an answer. Data could now be stored in structures that enabled high-speed reporting and analysis. It was now possible to perform complex multidimensional analyses on large volumes of data. But data had to be extracted from the OLTP database, then aggregated, and then loaded to the OLAP database. These staging cycles were slow and usually performed overnight via batch processing. As a result, the information was always a day old, and reports were limited to predefined, pre-aggregated data. In the 90s, improvements came in the shape of caching. Later, business warehouse accelerators were deployed, taking speed up another gear. But problems with the currency and granularity of data remained, and the architecture was becoming ever more complex and ever more costly. In 2010, SAP tackled the challenges head-on. In partnership with Berlin University, the Hasso-Plattner Institute, and Intel, SAP developed an in-memory database, known as HANA, standing for High Performance Analytics Appliance. This slashed the time required for the entire staging and number crunching process from hours to minutes. Data no longer needs to be predefined and aggregated in advance of loading into the OLAP database. Data is, as the name suggests, held in memory, not retrieved from secondary storage. It is in effect cached and processed in situ, accelerating analysis by a factor of between 100 and 1000. It was now possible to gain real-time insights from all data at any time without disrupting operational processes. It enabled previously unimaginable forms of reporting and analysis, opening up entirely new business opportunities and even entirely new business models. But deploying SAP HANA entailed buying and installing dedicated hardware and software, and this went against the grain for companies already leveraging the benefits of virtualized infrastructure. It meant significantly higher upfront investment and higher TCO. Against this background, SAP is currently working on a new solution. All data required for reporting and analysis is now in the SAP HANA OLAP database. There's no longer a need for data to be extracted from the OLTP database and aggregated prior to staging. Moreover, SAP HANA is currently being engineered for virtualized infrastructures. The result will be the SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud. This increases scalability and simplifies integration into existing virtualized data center environments, lowering TCO. In the future, SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud will evolve into more than just a database platform. It will become a platform for all SAP solutions. Existing solutions will be modified, and new SAP solutions designed for the HANA Cloud from the get-go. New user interfaces plus mobile device connectivity simplify operation and enable anywhere, anytime access to SAP systems. The SAP Cloud Strategy and the T-Systems Cloud Strategy are a marriage made in heaven. T-Systems has more than 10 years' experience of operating the SAP Business Suite and SAP Business Objects on virtualized hardware within the scope of dynamic services for SAP solutions. And now, Dynamics Services for SAP HANA leverages in-memory technology to deliver standardized, industrialized, and integrated solution modules from a secure private cloud. It's an ideal way for business organizations to enter the world of SAP HANA. Companies can make use of virtualized infrastructure without having to buy and operate the hardware assets themselves. Resources and services are charged on the basis of actual consumption. In this way, SAP and T-Systems are combining their strengths within a long-standing partnership to deliver SAP cloud solutions that are geared to real-world business needs.